Hi, it's Positive Love Heals. Yes, I am back. We are back. I love you. Pound love yourself to positives. So listen, real quick. I'm just coming on. I am jamming like Eve. Like Eve new song Reload is all of that. Like I love me some Eve. Like for real. When she came to Tampa, I was a little sad because my aunt was like, okay, you should go. I did not go, but I'm telling you, I'm going to be going to see Eve's concert when she starts touring for this new CD. So anyways, I'm going to move past that. Give shots out to Eve. You know, you see there, life is not a fairy tale. So even with Eve's songs, the songs called Pound Reload, it's so much to that. It's not just talking about letting go the past of bad relationships, people that have come into your life to drain you or to mislead you or to guide you. Just not relationships, friendships and partnerships. So look at that. And so I listen to a lot of R.C. Blake as well. R.C. Blake's R.C.B.L.A.K.E.S. He has some great information regarding to Queenology. I even recently ordered his book, and I'm excited to start reading that. So I was listening to one of his recordings, and he quoted biblically where it says in 2 Timothy chapter 3, 1 through 7, where the King James Version actually states specifically men, but the NIV version states people. But we know men can mean men or women. But he talked about how in the last days, well, people become very selfish, self-absorbed. And when I began listening to him and then just reading it myself and just thinking about people, about my life, other people's lives, experiences looking around me in the workplace, in schools, in grocery stores, just people mindsets. And we have got to get out of that mentality of just being absolutely, totally, and completely selfish. Like, there's a point to where you have to hold on to the information that you have. You have to hold on to your good. But then there's also another point to where, don't get so caught up to where you forget to bless people. Don't get so caught up to where you forget to do good by people. And it's not necessarily where if you acquire all these finances that you have to distribute and give them out to everybody. But don't get so caught up in that and allow those possessions that you are blessed with to possess you, to hold you captive, to bind you. That can be absolutely miserable. Quickly, I count it such as a blessing because my father, Archbishop Jones, a lot of him know him as, or etc. This man has come into millions of dollars. This man has come into hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I couldn't understand when I was younger why my father chose to give a lot of money away, but then also those that were in ministry with him during those years, he actually blessed them. Some people left with $5,000 checks, $30,000 checks. It was absolutely wonderful. And if you see this video and you're one of those that he blessed as well, you blessing him and he blessed you, just put a like, just do a like, or even put a comment and say, I am one, or thank you or something, because this man, my father, really did that. And I couldn't understand for some time, why would he do something like that? And now, years later, I'm thankful because my father showed such a level of selflessness to where it has touched and changed my life abundantly and significantly. Speech impediment. There we go again. But it changed my life to a point to where I know that when it's time for me to give my best to a scenario, it can be at work, it can be at school, it can be helping out someone. When it's time for me to give my very best, I can give my very best, and I don't have to worry about who's going to recognize it and who's not going to recognize it, because I know that my blessings, I know the goodness, all those things come from Most High, and then all the seeds, the good seeds that I sow, those things come back to me. And so I was talking to my father about that, and I believe with all the seeds that he sown, they have come back to us in much favor and health and wealth. Even with my father recently, like last year, going through having a triple heart bypass, and right before that, he had to have three sections of his vertebrae absolutely. I'm so excited, so I can't even talk right now. He had to have those 3 things absolutely replaced. And it was a miracle that my father was walking around, because he had no balance. When he finally went to the doctor regarding the vertebrae, they were like, if he would have hit one heart bump, it could have paralyzed him for life. And this man was walking around like this for months while going to doctors, trying to figure out what was wrong with him. So I believe that seed that he sowed, not saying you have to give everything away. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying don't discount sowing seeds. Don't become so hardened and so scared to where you become absolutely selfish in your own thoughts and in your own thinking, and you miss the true blessing that God has, a Most High has for you. Goodness has for you. I remember years ago, and I'll share this last story and then I'm going to move on. Years ago, this was shortly after 9/11, I was headed down to West Palm Beach. And it was a gentleman, a Caucasian guy sitting next to me, and I think it was a black guy sitting next to him, and there was 2 other black guys sitting on the side of us, kind of like on the side in the next seat up. And so while we were traveling, going down to West Palm Beach, I was just talking to, this was like years ago again, 9/11, somewhere close after 9/11. I was just really talking about like the goodness, positivity, and positive energy, great vibes at that time. That's what I was talking about. And during that time, all the guys, they were like feeling it. They were really into it. Love you, Angelica Cole. That's my business coach, y'all. I love you. So at that time, I was just talking about all positivity, good vibes, and etc. So this Caucasian white guy next to me, he says, well, what would you tell a man that had everything? He had everything. This man had everything, billions of dollars, but he lost everything. He has not even a penny to his name. And I looked at that billionaire, which I knew he was talking about him. I looked at him and I said, you know what I can tell you? I can tell you that you are so blessed, or that person is so blessed to have experienced having billions of dollars. Because there are people that will never ever experience having billions of dollars. I told him that he was so blessed to have acquired with his own hands billions of dollars to experience going wherever he wanted to go, doing whatever he wanted to do. I told him he was blessed because he had an opportunity to experience that before he lost it all with 9/11. And then I told him, and I know because you were able, or he was able to create those billions of dollars before, then for him to continue to sow good seeds, continue to believe in goodness. At that time, I was saying positivity, things, doing good, speaking right, living right. I told him, I said, you continue to go sow good seeds, love on those who you neglected to love on when you had those billions of dollars, be there for people, and watch how fast you'll be able to recreate that same amount of $1 billion. He'll be able to create that. When I finished telling that man that, he says, I never thought about it like that. So I just want to jump on real quick to tell you that, yes, you can do it again. So, pound reload to let you know, even in all your blessings and all possessions that you have, don't allow those possessions, don't allow your wealth, don't allow your favor to possess you. Because in possessing, you have just allowed negativity to creep in through those positive blessings and capture your mind and harden your heart. And as soon as that happens, honey, you can have all the diamonds, the jewels, and the rubies in the world, boo. You can have your bank account loaded, boo. But every night when you go home and you lay your head on that pillow, you'll find sadness. You'll find tears. You'll find heartache. And I want you to live your best life. I want you to continue on sowing good seeds so that those things come back to you. And intentionally, when you meet people, when you connect with people, do good by them. Now, everybody don't flow on positive vibes. I get that. You're absolutely right. But those that you see that flow with positive vibes, don't use them. Don't abuse them. Don't take advantage of them, because the seeds you sow are the seeds that you reap. And I prefer you to reap good souls. Positive love heals. I'm here, Tampa, Florida. Gail Jones coming at you. Pound, love yourself to positives. I'll be hollering back at you soon. Pound reload. Check out that Eve reload, my ladies. Leave the past in the past and keep moving forward. Love you. Bye.